Hey everybody, it's Dave, No Money. We're back again for round 3 of Seekers of Strixhaven draft. The first 2 have been okay. We started off 6-1, then we went 4-3. I'm going to do one more Premier draft, and depending on how well this go and what my gems look like at the end of this, I may switch over to pick 2 draft now that that's actually going to be a consistent thing that's available for all sets. If you missed my last Arena Explainer video where I went over expected value of playing a constructed event versus a limited event, Pick 2 draft is clearly a higher value as far as expected return than Premier draft is. On top of the simple fact that it has a lower buy-in, so if I don't have a whole lot of gems to work with after I use up all my gold in this draft, I may just out of necessity have to switch over to Pick 2 draft. So let's hope it doesn't come to that. Let's get started and hope that this one goes really well. I also have to apologize ahead of time if I do a lot of mouth breathing. I have a cold, so it's not the most ideal audio condition for me. I think Erode is super solid, a 1 mana instant speed, destroy any creature or planeswalker. I do not like letting my opponent ramp. I've already done Golgari, the Witherbloom stuff, so I think I'll pass on that. So I think maybe now it's just the Erode. If you can hear an engine revving in the background, my neighbor is being a real a-hole right now, revving his car up in the parking lot. Stone Docent, I don't know how to say that. It's an okay 2-drop, exiling from the graveyard. There is a exile from your, or cards leaving your graveyard theme for red-white, so I think I might actually just take that and see if maybe red-white is what comes together for me. Pick 3, when this creature dies, discard any number of cards, then draw that many cards +1. It's expensive, but it's good. I think I'll take that here just to have a top end in case I do stay in red-white. I hope the Rubble Rouser, which is also a red-white themed card, I hope that wheels, so we'll go with that for now. Together as 1, 6 mana, target player draws X cards. Together as 1 deals X damage, and you gain X life, where X is the number of colors to cast this spell. I don't know if I'm set up at all or if red or white is a halfway decent base for the Converge deck. In case it comes together though, I want to try it just because I think it's a really sweet idea. This is probably a bad call, but the red card here is the red-blue theme, not red-white, so maybe I'll just take it, and if it comes together, it comes together. Okay, I think I'll go with the Dig Site inventory, 1 mana, sorcery, and it can also flash back, so again, it's that red-whites, cards leaving your graveyard theme. I do need to get some other, like, payoffs for that pretty soon if I'm gonna stay in that lane. Actually, you know what? I think for now, I'm gonna actually, just in case I have to go into black-white, I'm gonna draft Lecturing Scorn Mage, just so I can start drafting some creatures and set myself up for that if it comes to it. Just as I say that, there's a pretty good red-white payoff. Well, not pretty good, it's an okay one, but at least gives me a signal that red-white might be open. I think I'll take another Spirit Mascot, just so I can have an extra 2-drop. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take the rare land, just because I want to. I think black-green very much might be open, but now I get another... Alright, so I think I'm going to get punished a little bit for that. So now there's another red-white card. I think red-white is pretty clearly where I'm supposed to be right now. Even though I think their black-green is open and red-white is open, I'm already way more set up for a red-white deck, so I'm going to go ahead and soft commit to that. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you may sacrifice an artifact. If you do, copy that spell, and you may choose new targets for the copy. I'm not sure if that's good. Yeah, I guess I'll just take that. You gain 2 life, may discard and draw 2 cards. I think I like it better than Seize the Spoils. Alright, here I'll take another rare land just to have it in the collection. And nothing really for me here. Okay. 2 rares. Tragedy Feaster. I don't think that. Lorehold Charm is probably the best card for me. Passing a couple of rares, but let's stick with the Lorehold Charm. Wow, 3 rare pack, and 2 of them are in my colors. I don't think... Oh, is Joined Researchers good? At the beginning of each end step, if an opponent has more cards in hand than you, this creature becomes prepared. You and target opponent each draw 3 cards? No thanks. Hardened Academic, though. I think this is going to be the pick for me. 2/1 Flying Haste for 2. Discard a card. This creature gains lifelink until end of turn. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Okay. Damage can't be prevented. Impractical Joke deals 3 damage to up to 1 target creature or planeswalker. I'm a big fan of cheap interaction. That's great. And then Outside Chance Wilt in the Heat is going to wheel. Okay, let's take the Impractical Joke. Okay, red-white seems to be coming together okay. Colossus of the Blood, another of these. I don't know if I want 2 of them, but maybe I do. But I think I'm just going to take I think this is the last. I'm going to cut the together as 1. I don't think that's going to fit at all with my deck. Another 2-drop, because it can exile itself from my graveyard, which turns on the things leave your graveyard synergy. Plus, I don't think there's really much else for me here. Primary Research. When this enchantment enters, return target non-land permanent card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Gets things out of the graveyard. That's good. At the beginning of your end step, if a card left your graveyard, draw a card. Okay, so now that's a huge payoff. So we're going to take that without thinking much about it. So now everything that gets things out of the graveyard is super money. And Emeritus, when this creature enters, target player creates a 1/1. Then if an opponent controls more creatures than you, this becomes plotted with a Swords to Plowshares attached to it. Okay, well... And it's a mythic in my colors. I don't know, there's not much not to like there. Now, red-white land or another spirit mascot, it pays me off for things leaving the graveyard, so yep. Trying to balance things that enable cards to leave the graveyard and things that get paid off with it. When this creature enters Survey 1, whenever 1 or more cards leave your graveyard. All right, well, I'll take a 3-drop. I'll speculate on a black-white land, just in case something awesome comes down. All right, now I'll take, just to have a 2-drop, I'll take that. I don't know if I'm going to play 3 of these, but I don't think I'm going to play that 5-drop. I do have 2 6-drops already. All right, another black-white land, just in case I need to, in case something awesome that's black mana comes up. Pox Plague. Each player loses half their life, then discards half the cards in their hand, and sacrifices half the permanents they control of their choice. Round down each time. Just because there's... I think red-white's super open, so that Charging Strife Knight might wheel. So I'm going to rare draft here, take a chance, Cauldron of Essence. On my pick 9, I'm looking for the Charging Strife Knight to wheel. Okay, another red-white rare. Exile target non-land permanent and the top card of your library. For each of those cards, its owner may play it till end of turn. That'll work for me. How many creatures do I have? 11 and 8 non-creatures. A red 2-drop that enters prepared and creates a treasure token. Yeah, I do. Cheap creatures are good. I'll take another 2-drop just because whatever. I guess I'll just draft this Graduation Day. For whatever reason. That's not good. Another Primary Research. I'll take that. Okay, cool. Maelstrom, this creature enters prepared. Again, that rare is just not very good. I'll take it for the collection because it's a rare, but I don't think there's anything in that pack I was actually going to play. Another 2-drop. I think I'm getting overloaded on 2-drops now. Emergency removal, or I'll just rare draft the Pox Plague to have it. Now I'll take the Heated Argument as a emergency removal spell. I'll take the uncommon that I don't already have in my collection. All right. I think this is the draft. All right, let's build this thing. 14 creatures, 10 non-creatures. For removal, I have an Erode, an Impractical Joke, 2 1-mana removal spells, which is awesome. The Lorehold Charm is not a removal spell. Pump my whole team or get something cheap back from my graveyard. So this is looking for things with mana value 2 or less. Luckily, I have a lot of those. So both of those bottom 2 abilities are good for me, having a bunch of cheap creatures. Suspend Aggression is a tempo play. Primary Research is a big enabler, gets things with mana value 3 or less back from the graveyard, which again, I have pretty much all my stuff minus a couple creatures are 3 mana or less. And if a card leaves the graveyard, draw a card. And then 1 big damage removal spell. So I have 1, 2, 3 removal spells, 1 tempo play, and I think I don't need 3 Pursue the Pasts. I don't know if I can cut any creatures. I need to have creatures. Having cheap creatures is important, like we talked about for the Lorehold Charm and the Primary Research. My 3 drops are both good, I think. Oh, you know what? I actually don't really have that many things that actually leave the graveyard. Oh no, I have way more things that get paid off when I exile or when things leave the graveyard, but not a whole lot of things that actually do that. That's a problem. Primary Research returns things from the graveyard. So there's 2. Stone Docents exile themselves from the graveyard, so that's 5. Lorehold Charm returns something from the graveyard, that's 6. And Pursue the Past's flashback, that's 8. Maybe that is good enough, having 8 ways to get things out of the graveyard or for things to leave the graveyard. I don't know if Micah Reader of Ruins is good. In this deck, it's a 4 mana 4/4 with Ward, which is okay, but in order for it to give me any value, I have to have an artifact to sacrifice, and the only thing that gives me an artifact are these 2 Goblin Glassrights, which I might realistically want to actually sacrifice for the purposes of casting a spell. So is it crazy to bring that 3rd Pursue the Past back in and take out the Micah Reader of Ruins? I mean, it is, other than my 2 top-end creatures, the Colossus of the Blood Age, that was the only creature that I can't get back with a Primary Research. Is this crazy to have this few creatures? I mean, most of them are cheap, and that's kind of what I'm going for. I think this just might be it. Might be a little bit risky, but I haven't done red-white yet. Let's just do it. All right. I got a 2-drop in both my colors. We'll do it. You may tap or untap target creature. Draw a card. Okay. Them having a 1-drop on the play is rough. 1-drop into 2-drop on the play is rough. Alright. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets a creature, this creature can't be blocked this turn. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you draw a card and lose 1 life. That sucks. It sucks for me. They're off to a really hot start, which is not good for me. Yeah, I think I just gotta start digging. I hate this. I'm already fairly behind. I have 8 2-drops in my deck, and I only have 2 of them now. Well, I guess I have a 2nd one in my hand now. Sure. Yeah, man, I'm falling way behind. Way behind. And they can kill an enchantment, which actually sucks for me because I plan on playing an enchantment. Alright, well I just need to get something out on the board here. This is not going well. Keep on digging too. Whoa. More lands, huh? That's 9 of my 17 lands in hand, so there's 8 left in the top 25. these. So I get in for 6, at least. What a beating. Of course, I would draw another land. Okay, so this is like... So now I pretty much have to get a creature back just to have something on the board. Okay, I'll keep that if I can survive until next turn. So they're gonna tap my creature and then attack for lethal? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, lethal. Wow. How many lands can I draw in a row? I mean, they got off to a really hot start, so it's not like... I don't even know if I had drawn spells. I mean, spells would have been required, but I drew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of my top 16 cards were lands, and they just drew action after action after action on the play. On the play again, not a good sign. But I do have 2 drops. I just have to have four lands. Alright. So I do want to kill that thing before I play the primary research, because that would really be lame if they were able to sack that to kill my 5-mana enchantment for 1 mana. Okay. This, spend the mana, get a treasure token, and I will play the primary research next turn to get the stone docent back into play. Okay. Just want to gain trample. Alright, well, I guess this is the play. I do draw a card, which is nice. I'm telling you, the ratio of lands to non-lands that I draw is kind of comical. More lands. How about that? Let's see what I draw. Another land. And then I'll play another one of these. And then what I'll do is attack and see if he wants to kill it. And then I will, if he does, that's fine. I'll exile it. That's fine. And then that'll let me draw a card. Okay, and then I'll keep that on top because it's at least not a land, and I need to eventually draw something that's not a land. So I'll draw that at the end of my turn. cards leave your graveyard. Create a 2/2 red and white spirit token. Oh man. I would love for that to die. That needs to die, actually. That's more than like I would like that to die. That needs to die. Whoa. Alright. Yeah, just get another creature out. No attacks. Draw a card. Wow, they have 2 of those? Holy shit. So they can get another 2. they can generate 2 2/2 tokens every turn. Fantastic. Okay, well, that's an easy kill on that, at least. If you have it, man. Okay. Wow. On this, I'm gonna discard the Stone Docent. Then I'm going to... No, that's not good enough. Wow, all the lands in the world, huh? Of the top 24, so, I don't know, I guess it's not too bad of a ratio, but it's not working out great right now. So they're just going to keep on generating tokens, discard your hand, then draw cards equal to the number of cards in target opponent's hand. Wow. I'm gonna discard all these. I'm gonna keep the Lorehold Charm. It's not even like... It's not even fair. It's not even fair. Man, what I could do with a Rubble Rouser if I had that card. Okay, I get massively blown out by a What do you call it? Oh, a lower hold charm, but I guess they don't have one. Huh. This is really bad. All the lands. I only have 4 lands left in the deck. They're just gonna kill this next turn anyway with that Molten Note, so I might as well just get in with it. So if I can survive to next turn, I can play the Emeritus of Truth. Which I can use to activate Swords to Plowshares, exile their Rubble Rouser. Really getting not funny at this point. Alright, I will block. If they have a trick, I'm really effed. Well, I guess they don't. Because they don't have anything in hand. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 1, 2, 3. They have 7 creatures, so I can give myself the token. I will Plowshares the Excavator. I'll activate one more time to get a token. Gain 3. I play a land. I can't get any card to leave my graveyard this turn, can I? I'll keep the Impractical Joke for next turn. 1, 2, 3. I will hold off to just have some more blockers. I think next, if they don't, as long as they don't draw something gigantic, I actually really want them to spend that Molten Note right now, so that it clears the way for the Colossus of the Blood Age. Oh, doesn't seem like they're gonna do it. Yeah, I mean, they'd be smart to hold on to it. 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they could cast it right now, but... Thank you. Yes, I am happy with that. I am very, very happy with that. Does that go down... What's that? Is that a 2-3? This is great. So let's get this down first. Then we're gonna kill their flyer. Then we get in for 1. I'm down to 7 cards. I really have to start putting pressure on them. So this can't take much longer. I think just because I don't have any... I'm like on a really... This is tight if I can even kill them in the next 7 turns. I'm not gonna discard and draw. I'm not gonna draw... I can't draw cards. Like, that's the crazy thing right now. So what I'm going to do is this. I think this is the last time I can do a draw extra card kind of thing. 4 cards. Now I have to... Now I only have a couple turns. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna deck. I'm going to deck 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is that all my lands? That's all the lands. So the last 2 cards are a primary research and a heated argument. Oh man, I'm gonna lose. There's nothing I can do, huh? Oh man, a quick 0-2, huh? And just can't seem to go first ever. Okay. Alright, well that was a good turn. They're one of the Converge decks. So they're Flow State, draw cards, treasure token, 3 colors of lands, 3 colors of mana. So they can produce 4 mana of different color right now, if they wanted to. Return target card from your graveyard to your hand. This creature enters prepared. Whenever this creature attacks, if you control 8 or more lands. Okay. Alright, well that dies. That has to die. So I will let them get a basic land. Which might not be good because they missed a land drop, so they might be hurting for lands at the moment. Okay. So I can get them down to 2 next turn if they don't kill either of my creatures. Flying Vigilance, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, it gets +1/+0. And if you 5 or more, okay. Then they essentially draw a card. They spent 3 mana on that. If that was their best play with 5 mana available, then I feel okay. Add blue and spend this mana only to cast an instant or sorcery spell. Okay, so they have some kind of... Do they have a converge thing going on then? I'll do that just as a tempo play. So I will deal 3 to this. I will discard this. I will add a counter to this. Surveil that away. And then 3, 6. I don't have any. If I had a way to get one more card out of the graveyard, I could have won that turn, but we'll see. They have to play 2 things right now. Okay, I at least get 1 win. That's great. I didn't go 0-3. That makes me feel a little better. Nope, this ain't it. And I go second again. I think this is all 4 games that I'm on the draw. That is unfortunate. Erode is one of those weird removal spells that's actually better, I think, later in the game. Yeah, no, I can't keep that. Okay. Am I gonna be greedy and pitch a... I'm gonna be greedy and pitch a land. You know what? Everything in my hand is 2 mana or less. And of course, based on how things are going, I just knew I was gonna draw another land. Because I have been drawing lands like a pro these first 3 games. Whenever this creature or another creature you control enters, gain 1 life. Okay. So next turn I can play the Spirit Mascot, exile the Stone Descent, grow them both, get him for some damage. Against Golgari, or whatever this name is, I think the Shattered Acolyte actually might be okay. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Well, that sucks. Okay. Okay, so this... Yeah, I'm gonna pitch that. Can I be... Yeah, I'm going to be that greedy. If I'm gonna die, it's because I'm mana screwed. I am actually going to irresponsibly create the conditions in which I mana screw myself. That's kind of how this has been going for me. least I got that thing off the field. We're both stuck on lands, me very intentionally with discarding my 2 planes. I know that's the bad play. I'm just so angry about all the, there's a little bit of tilt going on. I was just so angry about all the mana screw the first couple games. Plus, I don't know. I'm sick. I'm just gonna chalk it up to I'm sick and making bad decisions. So that's gonna grow all of their creatures at the same time, huh? Cool. Yeah. Let's see. They're gonna gain more life, grow both their creatures, attack both. Is that what's about to happen? This creature enters, you may search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle. Okay. I'm guessing another forest. Alright, I think this is about the time to do that. I'm letting them ramp, which feels awful, but I don't know if I want to keep on taking 5 damage. Yeah, this is my comeuppance for pitching the 2 planes earlier. Yeah. Keep the land. I'm taking 4 again next turn, and then... or this turn, and then I can play the Colossus. And then just hope that they don't have anything good in their hand. That's kind of like all I got right now. So they have 3 spells in their hand. Creatures you control get +1/+0 and trample as long as you have gained life this turn. Okay. No blocks. For reach. Alright, well, the Colossus needs to stick around. If they have a kill spell for it, that's pretty devastating. Ah, that is very disgusting. Holy crap. 6, 9, 10, 11. This was a terrible draft. This was very bad for me. Yeah. How about that, huh? And 2 more lands to cap it off. Well, this was an absolute disaster. Very bad showing, very probably bad draft, bad deck construction, bad play, bad draws. Never got to be on the play, always went second. Just everything that could go wrong did go wrong. Drained a bunch of my gold. Negligent return. Just awful. Well, this is a great way to send into the weekend. It's Friday my time. This might post later on because I am getting sick and I don't think it's going to get any better. So thanks for joining, seeing me get my ass whipped. Have a good weekend, everybody.